Don't you worry, my friends. The world has its way of evening the score. Call it karma, call it fate, or divine justice, whatever suits your taste. They thought they could trample all over you, didn't they? Smiling as they twisted the knife a little deeper each time, whispering sweet lies into your ears, all while plotting your downfall. But oh, how the tables turn. Life doesn't let people like that roam free forever. Others will walk into their lives, mirror images of who they were to you. The liars, the cheaters, the manipulators, those who tear others down just to feel taller. Soon enough, they'll learn what it feels like to be on the other side of the game they played so gleefully. Let me tell you, nothing stings quite like being served a dose of your own medicine. It's poetic, really. Their punishment won't come from you, no. You're far too strong, too free now to waste even a breath on them. Their downfall will come from the hands of those they trust, from the very people they think are safe. Oh, the irony. How the fortress they built will one day become their prison. Their laughter will turn to screams when the betrayals they dished out come crashing down on their own heads. And here's the beauty of it. You won't have to lift a single finger. Revenge? It won't even cross your mind because the universe has a flawless way of balancing things out. Honestly, it's almost laughable when you think about it. They hurt you because they thought you were weak, thought they could. Now, they're walking straight into the storm they created. Let them drown in it. Picture their smug faces, those same faces that mocked your pain, twisted in agony, suffering the very things they once inflicted. It's not that you wished for this, no. You simply stepped back and let the natural order of things unfold. And oh, how it's unfolding. It's a masterpiece of justice. So perfect it could bring tears to your eyes if it weren't so deeply satisfying. They'll feel what it's like to be doubted, dismissed, left behind, to be someone else's afterthought. When they cry out for understanding, they'll hear only the echo of their own cruelty coming back to haunt them. And the best part, you won't even be there to witness it. You'll be too busy thriving, laughing, and living the life they once tried to steal from you. While they're stuck rereading old chapters, you'll be writing a story that's brighter, richer, and completely free of their shadow. Others will punish them in ways you never could imagine. They'll feel the same coldness, the same disregard, the same emptiness they forced on you. Piece by piece, it will break them. Let them sit in their regret, feeling the weight of what they lost, something they'll never get back. You won't need to gloat. This justice, it's quiet. It doesn't need an audience. It doesn't need your validation. Their punishment is already unfolding. People who hurt others so deeply often attract that same energy back into their lives. Call it a universal law, if you will. They created chaos for you, and now chaos is their only companion. Their days will be riddled with doubt, their nights haunted by regret. They'll remember you, your kindness, your strength, every time joy slips away too quickly, every time their relationships fall apart just as hope begins to bloom. Do they think they can escape this? Oh, how naive. What they've done isn't just a stain, it's a beacon calling out to the world. This is who I am, and others will see it. Others will recognize it, and others will treat them exactly as they treated you. The cycle they started will come back full force, but it's not your concern anymore. Their tears, their pleas, their sorrow, it's not yours to carry. You've been freed from that burden. And isn't it delicious? While you soar higher, they'll be chained to the consequences of their own actions. They gave you pain, and you gave them kindness. But now, the universe is gifting them exactly what they deserve. Others will step into their lives, not to comfort, but to reflect back every ounce of the suffering they caused you. And as much as they might try to blame the world, deep down, they'll know, I brought this on myself. As their nights stretch into silence, the echoes of your kindness will grow deafening. Every act of cruelty they inflicted now plays in reverse. But this time, they're on the receiving end. They thrived on control, on being the puppeteers, pulling strings and causing pain. But the puppet, it cut its strings and walked away. Now, they're tangled in the very web they wove. The traps they set, the games they played, it's all turning against them. And here's the twist. It's not you who delivers their punishment. Life does that for you. Others will enter their lives, armed with sweet lies and empty promises. And when the betrayal hits, it will strike like a freight train. Let them feel the hollowness of being discarded, the sting of being an afterthought. Let them try to fill the void with distractions, only to find nothing can replace what they threw away. You gave them chances, forgiveness, and love. But now, they've lost the one thing they'll never find again, you. And as you rise higher, your happiness will become their torment, because every smile you wear, every success you achieve, every ounce of peace you radiate will remind them of what they lost. And isn't that the ultimate justice? So, let them carry their weight. Let them face the punishments life has crafted just for them. You, my friend, will be too busy living to even notice. And one day, as they sit among the ruins of their choices, they'll remember you, not as the victim they underestimated, but as the one they lost. That, my friends, is a punishment greater than any revenge. They'll sit in their solitude, replaying the moments you stood by them, the times you forgave when they didn't deserve it, the love you gave so freely while they took it for granted. The weight of your absence will press down on them, relentless, suffocating. And the irony, the very arrogance they wielded to hurt you will now torment them. They'll question how they could have been so blind, so careless, so foolish. They'll search for answers, but deep down, they'll already know the truth. They underestimated you, and now they're paying the price. Your growth, your peace, your joy, it will become their undoing. Every step forward you take will remind them of the path they can no longer walk beside you. You'll be the one who got away, the one who set the standard, the one they'll compare everyone to, knowing full well no one will ever measure up. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? The greatest revenge isn't anger, isn't bitterness, it's your indifference. It's your ability to thrive without them, to leave behind the weight of their betrayal and soar. Let them sit with their regrets. Let them face the life they built with their own hands. And as they crumble, as they struggle to find their footing, you'll be far ahead, out of reach, untouchable. Your revenge is in the life you build, a life filled with joy, freedom, and strength. And theirs? It's in the emptiness they created for themselves, the endless loop of regret they'll never escape. So go ahead, my friend, and keep living, keep growing, keep shining. Let them wonder what could have been, while you bask in the beauty of what is. Because the ultimate justice isn't about what happens to them, it's about what becomes of you.